Is the Favoto folding e-bike the best folding e-bike? Probably. The Favoto folding e-bike is such a cool concept. I remember when Favoto reached out several weeks ago, they said basically, hey, check out our website, pick a bike, we'll send it to you. So I looked on there, I noticed I tried pretty much every other kind of bike except the folding bike. So I said, let's go for it. This thing arrived and I was instantly excited because everything is just really well built, great components, brand name parts. It just looks cool too, like the kind of Italian design. And I knew I needed to try it out in a really cool place, so we went down to the Getaway House again to try this thing out. I always love coming back to the Getaway House. It is just one of the coolest places ever. Now that I'm settled in, it's time to unload the bike and hit the trails. And I'm excited to do a little more exploring because I've never stayed on this side of the compound. And I want to say there's probably 50 cabins here. And they're all well spread out, so it's a long road to get back to the very end of this campground. So I got a lot of trails to ride. Let's go unload the bike. This territory is prime spider, snake, tick, nasty bug territory. And I hate bugs. So, all right, we're gonna try out this trail. This bike has a 500 watt motor, 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery with 4 to 6 hour fast charge, up to 55 mile range, 20 mile top speed, 300 pound payload capacity, and a recommended height anywhere between 5'10" and 6'6". So this is a very versatile bike. Another reason I love Getaway Houses, they have this cool little general store. I've only been in there once. It's kind of a novelty thing. Oh, there's bugs. I hate bugs. But it's super cool. Also, check it out. I've got new merch, cool new mugs, new hats, new hoodies. I love the hoodies. I'll wear that one tonight. But check it out. There's stuff down below the video. It's really cool stuff. Let's check out the general store. All the stuff you need, nothing that you don't. They don't have a lot of stuff in stock. Yeah, super cool little store. I just looked at the map and I totally missed the turnoff for the path. So I'm gonna head back down towards my cabin, take the path and follow it. I haven't actually done the whole thing, so it'll be fun. Let's keep riding. Time for plan B. This is just absolutely gnarly for this bike. We're gonna go back out to the road, just kind of cruise, see how far I can go on half a battery and then turn around. Let's head back up the hill. I just came up this gnarly hill and it throttled down, of course. There's like nothing out here. But I'm down to 3 notches on the battery. I think I might turn around soon because I need to get back and I'm a couple miles out. It is a beautiful day. There's literally nothing out here. Just the Ozark Hills, and it's beautiful. So I wanted to stop and just give a few thoughts quick on the Favoto long distance folding e-bike. I think the biggest thing going for this bike is the folding piece. Coming down here, I threw it in the Jeep. I don't have a trailer, I don't have a hitch mount thing, and I don't want to buy one. So I can throw this in my trunk and have something to do when I'm down out in the wilderness. You definitely come to you definitely go to the getaway house to do nothing, to sit in peace and solitude, and it's beautiful because there's literally nothing. I hear an airplane flying overhead, small little airplane. But the whole point of coming down here is to relax, maybe do a hike, maybe do a bike ride. And so the thing that I like about the Favoto is that it folds and I can take it anywhere. And it really doesn't take up a lot of space when you fold it up. The things, I feel like the list is growing of things that I don't particularly enjoy about this bike. Number one, the seat is not comfortable. It's hurting. Trying to get going is awkward because the seat's so high, and the seat is so high because the handlebars are so high and they just can't go down any farther. So yeah, I don't know. I'll keep riding and give you an updated report once we get back to the cabin. Campsite to my cabin with almost no battery. Made it back just barely. It's hot. It is Midwest, and the summers in the Midwest are hot. I'm gonna take a shower, cool off, probably make some dinner, and then we'll talk about the Favoto long distance folding e-bike and my thoughts. This cabin is definitely not level. I think I put about 15 miles on today. So a solid, it was definitely a strenuous 15 miles for a bike. There were a few gnarly hills. So 15 miles on a single charge is not great. I do really like that I can fold it up and put it in my Jeep, I'll say that. But also, not a very comfortable ride. Something else that I didn't particularly enjoy was the fact that the center of gravity is so high off the ground. So because of the design and because it has to fold, which I think, if you're looking for a folding bike, this is a great option. But because of the way it's designed and the way it folds and the handlebars come down,
the handlebars sit really high, and therefore the seat needs to be really high. So you are really high off the ground, which actually feels very nice, with the exception of the center of gravity being so high that you're very kind of tipsy, especially on gravel roads. So that was something that I encountered. When you're flat out at 20 miles per hour on a gravel road, you do not want to have to make a sudden move, or you will most likely crash. I think they could have done better at designing this bike, but again, a folding bike that I could put in my Jeep, I don't need to buy anything else. That is pretty great. I think tomorrow what's going to have to happen is we're going to need to do a regular road test. This was, let's just say it's not a mountain bike. It's not made for off-road. It's not, maybe it was made for off-road, but it's not good at doing anything off-road or anything, yeah, anything more than a paved road. So tomorrow we're gonna head on back to Kansas City early so that I can try it out and get a distance test in on a paved road. But for the rest of the evening, we are gonna enjoy the weather, being cool out here. Probably make a fire depending on how quickly it gets cool. But yeah, we're gonna just hang out at the getaway house.
Something I realized when I woke up, I was going to try the bike out. There is no power outside the cabin, and the bike doesn't have a detachable battery. So I was unable to charge the bike. We are literally just going to pack up now and go home. I'm going to watch the sunrise a little bit longer, but kind of bummed about the battery thing. But this is a beautiful morning, so might as well enjoy it for a bit.
So is the Favoto folding bike the best folding e-bike out there? You know, I don't know because I haven't tried any others. This thing does have some awesome features, some really great build quality to it. Despite the discomfort and the relatively short range on a battery, you know, I don't know as far as value goes if this would be the best folding bike. It's definitely a great bike, don't get me wrong, a really great bike. Would I recommend this to someone looking for a folding bike? Yeah, I think I would. Would I personally buy this for my own needs? I would not. I do have to say thanks to Favoto for letting me try this thing, my first folding bike. And yeah, I would say check it out. It's definitely not a bad bike. So you're not going to be upset if you purchase this bike. I would recommend replacing the seat with something more comfortable, and I think you'd be good. Check it out, try it out, and hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on The Real Adventure. All right, we just got back to Kansas City and I sent the bike out with Adam and Benji. So they're out doing some street riding right now. They're gonna come back and let me know their thoughts. They're probably actually gonna do that out there. And then, yeah, I think this is a great bike if you're looking for a folding bike. Is it the best? I just don't know. But we'll see what they have to think, and thank you for watching.
I love how comfortable it is with the handlebar being kind of high, and the obviously convenience of just folding everything and put it in your car immediately is super dope. I wish the seat was a little bit left of the ball. But I'm sure you can swap out the seat, which is just a normal bicycle clamp. One thing I noticed was when I was throwing the throttle, when I was keeping on a certain speed, the little change, if I like move a little bit, it'll just like pause. Yeah. So it doesn't seem fun. Other than that, right through the smooth, when you go through bumps, you don't. Yeah, the suspension is really great. Pedal cool. Keep your foot on there. Yeah, they got some little spikes. But yeah, sick bike. All right, any final thoughts? Here we go, like 5-6 miles. It's great. Just really lightweight, really easy to maneuver.